So this is Jones Avenue Cemetery. It's another one locked to the general public. So from my understanding, there's two cemeteries effectively in one. So the Goal Zedek Cemetery, situated even North Leslieville, just south of the Downforth, which is that way. So as you can see there, it was consecrated in 1919, and it's actually the second oldest Jewish cemetery in Toronto. Originally, I can't speak today for some reason, but originally the land was bought as farmland by the first Orthodox Jews to come to the area in around 1883. So that's why there's two different names, and I'll put the original name up on the screen. It was originally consecrated in 1896, and apparently the oldest grave dates back to 1885. So two different consecration dates, 1919 and the late 1800s. So effectively a piece of the cemetery was sold off to the Goal Zedek or Zedek. But there you go. I'm waiting to gain entry, and we'll have a very quick look around. I think time's limited for my entry today, so we'll have a look around and see what we can see. So I'm not going to try and pronounce it as it is, but the Kevra Kadisha is a society, or was a society for the Jewish at the time. So this part of the cemetery was at one time abandoned when all the society members sort of were too old to run it effectively. It was effectively abandoned, and I'll show you later, but down the bottom was covered with trees. There was so much damage, it was unbelievable. So this part here now is run by a voluntary organisation effectively. The other cemetery starts there and to the other side effectively, so it is two cemeteries, still two cemeteries, but obviously as you can see it is open. But this is absolutely awesome, so I'm going to have a look round and pay our respects to everybody that's here and see what we can see. Some of the stones we'll be able to read, some in Hebrew we won't be able to read obviously, and some are going to be in better condition than others, but they've certainly done what they can to tidy the cemetery up. It's absolutely stunning here. There's not lots I can say about it really. Just going to show you around effectively. So we'll check out this side and then we will just step over to the other side and have a look. That one died October 17th, 1897, W. Weinstein. Rest in peace. Just effectively going side to side at the moment. Shapiro. I think there's two people in there. I can only actually make out the details of one effectively at the bottom there. Difficult to read. Goodman. Wow. These are really beautiful. Looking through, some of them really died at really sort of good age, and then you got some that really died quite young. I mean, it's normal, isn't it? It's normal cemeteries, but so amazing. It's kind of all very uniform as well, the way it's laid out, but narrow, as you can see. But space is limited, or was limited. Steinwurzel by the looks of it. Annie Steinwurzel. She was only 35 years old, 1928. "72 years old. Samuel Yoles, son of Rabbi." Wow. Awesome. I won't take you down every single one. As I say, time's quite limited. The lady has to leave at some point. That's beautiful. Wow. Read that this grave belongs to Rabbi J. Weinreb, and he was the first Orthodox Jewish rabbi in Toronto. He's been given a fitting sort of grave, isn't he? Actually quite awesome. If awesome's the right word, but you know what I mean. You guys know me enough. If you watch my cemetery videos, you know me well enough what I mean. Side of the rabbi's grave. Some of these, I think Sarah told me, are children. And this sort of some of the graves they can't really do a lot with. They've tried to restore as much as they can. It's a bit difficult, but Samuel Merker. I also read that there were a lot of records destroyed, so they don't have all the names of the people in the cemetery. But as you can see, it's quite a steep hill. It's on top of the hill, and the area down here and up the side here was full of trees, and they'd fallen down and caused lots of damage. So they've done a hell of a job restoring this beautiful cemetery. They really have. It's kind of never ending, is it? They do have some plots left that they can sell to new burials, and as I understand it, there are some that are reserved by family members of people that are here already, so if they want to be buried here they can be. I mean, I don't think there's anybody famous here, but that's not what I look for, is it, in cemeteries? I tend to look for notable people, and obviously the rabbi that we've just visited is notable. They're all notable. I said it before and I'll say it again, they are all notable people, because, you know, they paved our way, haven't they? They have paved our way in history. '72, '94. So I'm kind of guessing that these are the older ones, 1983. Newer ones, I should say, and the older ones were at the top where we've just been. But we're going to have a look around. Isn't it beautiful? Do you not think? And they have since taken over and marked out all the rows, so sort of point of reference is easy. 1966 there. I love it. I love it that it's been revitalised and not sort of just totally abandoned, forgotten, and I love it that it's now looked after, and I love the fact that even though it's locked to the general public, they are quite open for people visiting. I mean, obviously families, they have access to a combination code that they can get into the cemetery. I'm guessing you could pretty much jump the fence if you wanted to, if you were really that way inclined, but I don't know why you would want to, in all honesty. This person's visited, rocks on top there. I'm glad you all have visitors. I'm glad you have people to come and pay their respects to you. I hate to think of cemeteries or people that are, their graves are not visited, not looked after. Here you go, you might be able to see how steep it is from this point. Oops, I dropped my phone, as always. This is awesome. Lots of stones. I think, yeah, you're bound to see more visitors on these graves here because they are newer graves, if you like. So it's there's still relatives around to come and visit, which is awesome, guys. It's awesome. And then there are some sort of plots there that can be sold. So this is all of the one cemetery up to that brick wall or that concrete wall there, and then upwards to that side is the other cemetery. We'll have a quick look over there in a second. But this is awesome. As I say, guys, it might be a little bit boring for you watching because I'm just literally showing a load of gravestones because I'm not really talking about people, but I just think it's a beautiful cemetery. Hence the reason for my visit. So this is obviously the other side. Probably a little bit more difficult to navigate because there's no stairs on this side. But I'll show you what I can show. Sad wolf. That's nice. Oh, there's some stairs there, look. Wow. These look really old. Silverman. Those ones are down. That's pretty with those flowers there. Oh. 9 years old. Rayman Fine. Difficult to read that one. Yeah, some of these are very young. "19 years old. It's the second one of these I've seen. I think the first one was, I can't remember where the first one was, Prospect Cemetery maybe. How cool is that? It's awesome. Wow. Beautiful. 1950. Oh. Esther Solway and Kirsten Solway. Oh no, she passed away in the April 1950. And he passed away October. 1950. Oh, rest in peace, guys. Rest in peace. Your family must have been devastated. I like that. Excuse me, sniffing. It's a chillier day in Toronto today, and it's now drizzling with rain. The rain doesn't bother me. Cold doesn't bother me, but it's making my nose sniff. Or my nose run anyway. I'm sniffing, my nose is running. I love this. I guess you get, when we us morbid lot visit these cemeteries, I guess you might get an idea of what type of headstone to buy if you're going to be buried, because you can see the ones that have held up well against the ones that perhaps haven't so much, perhaps. Like that one. Tree of life. Wow. $19.50. Beautiful Samuels. Minnie, beloved daughter of Judah, Sophia Levy, who died August 10th, 1913, in the 16th year of her age. Oh, rest in peace, darling. Rest in peace. I think the last name's Kurtz. 1899 by the looks of it. What's that? Lean him right down. How amazing this cemetery is, guys. I keep saying it, but I mean, to me they're all amazing, so I don't know why I keep sort of saying individual ones are amazing, because they all are. Or to those of us who like to come and wander around cemeteries. So I think I've said why I like to come wander around cemeteries. I love the history. The history of the cemetery, the history of the people, the peace. I like to wonder about their lives. So it looks like Mr. Weinstein. I think he's the same person. October 1897. May have a newer headstone. But, well, I think I started off here, didn't I? But came back. Well, there you go, guys. It's my little quick wander around Jones Avenue Cemetery, or Jones Avenue Cemeteries. How awesome. How awesome. there you go. So what do we think to this one then? I don't know, it just seems something quite special about the Jewish cemeteries. I've been to the one in Golders Green in London, absolutely gorgeous, and I've been to two now in Toronto, which absolutely love them. There you go. So to everybody here, as I always say, rest in peace to each and every one of you. Thank you for letting me visit. Perfect. Don't know how much you can see, but there you go. This is actually the back of the cemetery. You see it's quite a steep hill, can't you? There we go.